Noswaithar. We approach this Christmas in the shadow of a new threat, the Omicron variant of the coronavirus that has inflicted such devastation on our way of life over the past 2 years. Until just weeks ago, there was a palpable sense that the normality we've yearned for was returning to our lives. After the separation and longing of last Christmas, we were looking forward to spending this year with our friends and our loved ones. After all that we've endured throughout the pandemic, I know how much so many of you have been looking forward to Christmas this year. I understand your despair at the new uncertainties we face, and I know this is even more frustrating when just a couple of weeks ago it felt like we were finally returning to a pre-pandemic normal. Although the threat of Omicron cannot be underestimated, we must remember that this year we're in a very different situation to last year. Millions of us have now been vaccinated, and the NHS has not been overwhelmed. We often talk about miracles at Christmas, and we've witnessed something close to a miracle in the past 2 weeks. The urgent ramping up of the NHS vaccination programme means that over 2/3 of adults have now received their booster jab, which we know gives improved protection against Omicron. I had a meeting with the Chief Executive and other senior members of Betsy Cadwallader's team last week, and they told me how they've learned from previous experience and put together a plan to achieve the Welsh Government's target of delivering the booster to all eligible adults by the 1st of January. Here on Anglesey, we've seen this plan in action with pop-up clinics, GP surgeries, community pharmacies, volunteer teams, and the combined forces of our health services coming together to deliver a fantastic booster programme. The UK Government has given an additional £270 million to progress the Welsh Government's vaccine programme, and the MOD has provided military support for both the booster programme and Welsh ambulance services. And as we face a fresh wave of restrictions, the UK Government has given a further £120 million to the Welsh Government to support businesses concerned about their survival. I urge you now to have your booster if you've not already done so. The best contribution you can make to our national struggle against COVID-19, indeed, the best gift that you can give to yourself, your loved ones, and your community this Christmas is to get your booster. The message from our health board is that if you have an appointment already booked in December, please keep it and do not try to rearrange it. If you have an appointment booked for January, or if you've not yet made an appointment for your booster, please visit the Betsy Cadwallader website. The easiest way to find the booking page is to type BCUHB booster booking into Google or your preferred search engine. If there are no appointments available, please keep checking back because new appointments are being added all the time. You can also monitor the BCUHB Facebook page or my very own Facebook page, where my team is working hard to post the latest availability as they find out about it. If you don't have access to the internet, the Health Board has a helpline, but please, only use this if you have no alternative. It's needed for those with the greatest need. The number is 03000 840 004. That's 03000 840 004. I'd like to use this opportunity to thank everyone across our island who is involved in delivering this vaccine miracle. You're making huge sacrifices to save lives, especially over Christmas, and every day I hear from people how grateful they are to you. You're a source of inspiration and pride for us all. And with this in mind, on this Christmas Eve, as we celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus, let us take to heart his message of love and unity. His message is all around us today in the self-sacrifice of those delivering vaccinations across the Christmas period, regardless of the impact on their own celebrations. And we see it in the example set by our Queen, who, in the face of her first Christmas without her husband, has publicly restricted her own celebrations, as we're all being asked to do. And so, my Christmas wish this year is that 2022 is the year we set aside our difference and embrace a better future. The year that we work together for the betterment of Ynys Môn, Wales and the UK and the world. And the year that we see friendship and support replace the divisive rhetoric we see so often in our social media and broadcast communications. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everyone listening a very, very happy Christmas and a good New Year. Nadolig Llawen, y blwyddyn newydd dda.